Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
All right, folks, so we're out on a beautiful fall Saturday morning. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in Eastern Oregon. I've got Edward Shin and his girlfriend Katie and their little cute dog Bernie with me. They're down from Washington. And we're just going to hit some areas that I've already spent a lot of time in. It's going to be a little bit of a show and tell for them. Me just kind of showing them through some cool areas that they've never been in. And we're just, right now we're just driving down some forest road and some OHV trails and some different things, and just kind of taking them on a cool little track. And that will end up eventually in some open desert where we'll camp out. They got here late last night, so we just kind of camped out this last night, just somewhere close to Bend, just off into the National Forest, just a little ways. So anyways, yeah, so we're off and running this morning, and I'm really looking forward to getting them out and showing them a little bit of my stomping grounds. All right, so we're moving along here, and we're on some little OHV trails. These are pretty narrow trails, kind of meant for, you know, quads, side-by-sides, Jeeps. But we are getting down and working our way through them with the big old Ford and toting the trailer. It does add a level of technical, for me at least, in the fact that with the very narrow trails, I have to really kind of watch and make sure that I'm getting around each corner as wide as I can to make sure that the trailer is also getting around the corner and not scraping up against any trees or stumps. And then also making sure I'm watching the front of the Ford to make sure that it's not scraping up against anything. So, but it definitely, it's fun. It adds a level, just a level of extra technicality, which just makes the trip a little bit more exciting. All right, so we're about ready to pop out of the forest, and we're going to start heading into some more high desert area where it's going to get a lot more difficult to find good firewood. So before we completely peel out of here, what I want to do is stop. I found a spot here where there's a big old down tree, so we're gonna do some firewood cutting, load up the truck, and then we'll start heading out into some more open desert area. All right, well, now that that's done, we got a good load of wood in the truck. Let's head out into the desert and see if we can find a good place to camp for tonight. All right, folks, I just want to take a minute and thank Jackery for sponsoring this video. The capacity of the Jackery Explorer 500, coupled with its compact streamlined size, makes it an absolutely perfect solution to meet all my power needs while I'm out in the field. The Explorer 500 gives me all the ports I require to accommodate all the different chargers for my camera gear and other devices. And the large capacity gives me a full 8 hours of photo and video editing time, making sure that I can keep up with my content creation while out in the field. If you have need for a portable, reliable power solution, give the complete line of Jackery products a check at www.primal-outdoors.com/Jackery. Alright guys, so we're finally getting around to eating some dinner. Our weather completely changed. I mean, we start off the day with absolutely gorgeous skies, and then clouds moved in. We had some snow. It's been windy, it's cold, it's dropped, would you say it was 30 degrees now? It was
just now 30 degrees.
And to give you guys an idea, yesterday was 70. Like, it just went like a switch.
Yeah.
So not going from 70 degrees to 30 degrees, it just feels a little extra cold, but then also you got the bite of the wind coming along with that. But we're warming ourselves right now with a little bit of my bear breakfast sausage. I just made dinner on the scuttle, and what do you think of bear breakfast sausage?
You know what's kind of interesting is this is my first time having bear meat. And before I had bear meat, I did not know what to expect. Having this right now, I would say if you didn't tell me it was bear meat, I would not have known. I would have thought it was just like sausage meat, but it feels a little more tender.
Yeah, it's very tender.
Yeah.
And And it does have a lot of flavor, but in like good flavor, like
Yes.
and you just wouldn't know.
Right.
Most people don't. Like if I just gave them some bear meat and after something, something that cooked and let them try it, like they have no idea. They have no idea. So,
Yeah.
but it definitely is good right now, and should definitely make for some help us sleep good tonight with some the cold weather that we're having.
Yep.
Definitely glad that I have my Mr. Buddy heater. Do you have your Mr. Buddy heater?
Cut. It's over. Guys, I typically, I'm a big proponent of Mr. Buddy Heater, Mr. Heater, and today was the one trip towards the colder season that I decided not to bring it because I thought it wasn't gonna get this cold.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
No, last night I wear contact lenses and I have them in a contact lens case. This morning they were frozen up, so I couldn't put them on. So I had to use my spares, heat them up in the truck in the morning, turn on the heater, because it just got that cold overnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well.
Yeah. Well.
So anyways, yeah. So anyways, I'm really glad I got my Mr. Buddy heater.
Oh man, I'm gonna jump in the fire right now. But yeah, this bear meat actually tastes better than sausage meat, or breakfast sausage meat that I used to cook. I'm pleasantly surprised. I will admit that.
Well, anyways, I think we're gonna win. Well, somewhere. You got yours. I don't have mine.
Oh. See, you bring a Mr. Buddy heater, you get too complacent.
You get too complacent, yeah. But we are having our Pendleton whiskey, thanks to Edward here. He brought me a bottle of 1910, which is one of my favorite Pendletons that I enjoy.
I typically don't do that, but last time, if you've seen our previous video of us hanging out and doing Q&A, I accidentally, on slight belligerence, knocked over his last cup of Pendleton. So this was my way of trying to make it up to him.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Some whiskey is nice on a cold night, for sure.
Absolutely, I agree.
Anyways, guys, we're gonna finish eating this up, and then I think we're gonna probably, sit, relax a little bit, and then head in for the evening, and we'll catch you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so we're starting to get up this morning. It was definitely a cold one last night. Everything outside is completely frosted over, but I'm really glad to have had the Mr. Buddy heater. Made a big difference inside here. It's nice and cozy, warm, comfortable. Inside the drifter trailer here, it's like my own little warm cocoon. I'm hoping that Edward and them fared okay because, he forgot his Mr. Heater or didn't think he was going to need it. So I hope they did okay in their tent because, man, it is a chilly one. But I do see that he is out and about getting some photos, and so I think I'll get out there and join him a little bit. Plus, I wouldn't mind having a little bit of coffee. All right, well, what crazy weather we had this weekend. It started off yesterday with beautiful weather, A little bit chilly in the morning, but it seemed like it was warming up. But then by afternoon, clouds rolled in, it cooled way off, wind kicked up. The wind chill was just chilling to the bone, and it started flying snow a little bit as well. And then this morning we wake up, it's absolutely clear skies, frost on everything, wind still blowing, really cold. And you know, now we're on our way out, and like I said, it's sunny. And if you're, you know, in the truck, it's really a beautiful beautiful day, but the wind's still blowing, and that wind has still got a real bite to it. But we didn't do a ton of filming this morning, mainly just because of that wind is just blowing pretty consistently, and it would just been real hard to get any good audio while we're out there. But still had a good time hanging out with Edward. And I gotta tell you guys, if you're not following his channel, you really should be, especially if you're into the outdoor lifestyle. I think you'll find a lot of content on his channel that you'll really like. I'll put a link down to his channel and below in my description, but I'll also you should be seeing his Instagram handle right now. If you guys are into Instagram, definitely give him a check out there as well. He's got a great Instagram. And yeah, anyhow, yeah, so we packed up. We're heading down the road. He's right behind me. We're getting ready to go our separate ways. And yeah, I just look forward to the next trip I get to get where I can get out with him, and it'll be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed also getting a chance to meet his girlfriend, Katie. She's a sweetheart. And then, of course, their little dog, Bernie, running around camp with his little blue sweater was fun to watch as well. He's a real spitfire of a puppy. So that was that made a lot of fun. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a like. I definitely enjoyed the comments. I read every one of them. And so, you know, if you got anything to say, you know, leave it down in the comments. And I really appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you enjoyed this video, you know, consider subscribing. Look at some of my other content. I think you'll find a lot of other content on here as well that you'll enjoy. And we'll catch you guys again outside.
It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be